Hello everybody! Welcome to the stream! Hi! Everyone say hi. Hi!
Hello!
Hey!
Hello!
Oh my god.
Hello!
There's such a cacophony. Alright, so, welcome to session 2 of Whoopies! The stream. I'm really excited to have you guys. How have you been? How have you been?
I've been wonderful. That's it. I've been doing really good. I'm excited to play more One Piece tonight.
I am fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Aw. Yeah.
I am good. Great even, yes.
Alright.
Super!
Yes, we're super! Alrighty. So,
Let's channel our inner Frankie for this session.
clearly, hang on, I can arrange that actually.
I cannot do that voice to save my life.
Super!
However, he does that super.
Super!
It's got kind of like a whinish quality to it. Like it's got like an kind of sound to it, but it also
Does
sounds
it?
cool. Well, I'm saying, but it sounds cool at the same time while it has that in it.
Alright,
It's undoable.
so hopefully we have some viewers. Can one of you guys quickly listen on stream and make sure your respective volumes are okay? Like, you can hear everything okay?
I will listen on stream. I have it open here. Everybody sound off in succession. This is me.
Good.
This is me.
This is I. Damn it, Alex.
Damn it, Alex. You didn't sound off.
Oh. Hi.
Dart could maybe come up a bit.
Okay. I'll get Dart. Okay.
Well,
Dart, try again.
Hello, Dart here.
Is that better?
Yes, it's much better.
Okay, cool. Sorry
Okay,
about
Dart,
boring
easy.
volume stuff, but some of that's needed in streams. Alright.
You know, like we should have a sound check before we start playing.
I don't know about that. It's hard to tell without a live stream to recap. Anyway. Alright, let's begin with... not that one. I'm having...
Are you doing the Frankie theme?
Welcome everybody. My name is Misty
What the heckery?
Hell, we don't need lawyers in this.
Stop it!
Go away.
Okay, so we're
That was
working out
weird.
some kinks with the music bot.
Don't need to bring the lawyers into this.
Yeah, let's listen to the opening theme.
Yeah, clearly. You know that's a thing.
Alright, so anyone let's get the recap music going on in here. Which is what I was trying to do earlier.
Do it, Alex. Recap.
No.
You can volunteer, Alex.
Yeah,
Dart, do it.
Okay, so last time on One Piece, we all went to the pub, and then Dunstan doesn't remember much because he was drunk. So you guys should do a recap about that. Remind him.
oh my goodness. Alright, I'll do it. Making the GM do the dirty work, jeez.
Always do.
Last time on One Piece, Jean Palsgrave washed ashore in his raft on the island of Snowbell, where he met the tavern keeper, Barry. Barry took him back to his tavern, gave him a good meal, fed him, told him stories about the Grand Line and kind of what had transpired over the 30 years that Jean had been absent. Oh my god. It skipped for a moment. Can I loop this? I can loop this. Okay, 1 second, I'm looping this. After that, he met some curious individuals who were hanging around the bar. 2 women, scantily clad, were sitting at a table together with what appeared to be a very small child pressed into their bosoms. That child was Sunny, a devil fruit user of the Tonada tribe, who was particularly enjoying his time there.
I didn't have a nosebleed. You had a nosebleed.
Make it sound like a vacation. He spent some nice time on vacation in these girls' chests.
Yes.
In Booby Town.
There it is.
It was later discovered that Sunny was not actually a child, but in fact a grown dwarf man thing. And
I'm grown, damn it!
one of the sisters didn't take that so well, so she chased him outside with hockey arrows. It was
She tried to kill me.
only slightly. Anyway, it was shortly after that Dunstan appeared, Dunstan Duke, which is an awesome name, still an awesome name, arrived on the scene and joined the others for a bar, and, you know, the Marines got upset and got it all involved because, you know, of the commotion outside. No thanks to Sunny. Did the music go away? Am I breaking up?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second.
I'm with you.
Oh, jeez. Goodness. Alright, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't breaking up, because when I hear rhythm go out, I know that I'm breaking up. So, after that, the whole crew got together, Jean somewhat unwillingly, and got in a bar fight with the Marines. After that, they decided they needed to leave Snowbell really quickly. Barry, who had taken a liking to them, offered them his, kind of sloop, small boat, real small boat. It's a tiny sailboat. It can fit just about the amount of people they have. And then they were
How
off
convenient.
yeah, convenient. They were off to the next island in search of the Grand Line. Did I cover everything? Anything?
Yes, but are we really
you forgot
searching
to
for it
mention-
when we know where it is?
You forgot to mention his rad cyborg wheel.
Oh yeah, Barry did flippy tricks with his cyborg wheel at the very end. He like rode off on his cyborg leg.
So you're not coming
Fox,
through on
we
Discord.
can't hear you.
I'm hearing you from Alex's computer.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
Okay, I'm back. Ugh, I hope this clears up. Ah, that's why. Oh.
Were you on 2G?
Yeah.
We have like 2 internet things. One is sometimes it just randomly puts us on 2,
Yeah.
which really messes with us.
Yeah. This should be better now. Is this bet-
Keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, it keeps us on our toes at all times.
Oh, Patrick, you scholar.
What?
Well, that's the problem. You're running your internet off your toes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think it's this one. Hang on. Rhythm's gotta take it. Alrighty. So, our scene opens up with you guys on the Great Sea. You're sailing around. It's a bright, sunshiny day, or morning rather. The waters were a little choppy last night. It wasn't so nice to deal with on a tiny sailboat, but it wasn't a storm. You might die if there was a storm, provided your navigator is okay. So you're sailing off for the next island. What is everyone doing?
Well, I'm in the little basket that works as the crow's nest.
Millie is singing.
Monsters just keeping an eye on the sea and make sure we're going where we need to go.
I think, Gene's kind of sitting over on the side of the boat. There's not much that needs to be done to sail a boat like this, and he's just kind of got his arm hanging into the ocean, catching some of the ocean spray, appreciating the massive improvement over the raft.
By the way, Dunstan, do you actually have a map to the Grand Line? Do you know how to get there?
No.
So, you're sort
And
of just
Duxton is a
guessing.
rebel.
You're sort of just guessing on what direction you're going?
Let's read his own maps.
Alright,
And he'll do that as soon as he figures out where the Grand Line is.
All right. He'll make his own maps when he gets to the Grand Line.
He does wait once because he's a rebel
All
without a
right.
cause.
Well, make me a sailing roll, or navigation roll. That's it.
Okay. Well, sounds about right.
Oh dear.
So what I'm hearing is we're lost. Look around for any landmarks or anything.
Landmarks are in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
The old natural one, first roll of the day.
Yay! Sure, you can roll a spot.
I'm not particularly good at this. And me and Dustin are on the same page.
You're Millie's boobs just catch the light in the right way. It's kind of hypnotic.
I'm not drooling, you're drooling.
Roll the will save.
We'll say.
Yep, you're staring and not being subtle about it.
That is very rude. Sunny is not a dog.
But he was happily invited
Oh, Sonny.
to those boobs just yesterday.
So?
Alright. So, you're sailing along. Dunstan, you have no idea where you're going. So are you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure by the stars we're somewhere in South Blue.
That's a good guess. That's a very good guess. How good are you with faking that you know where you're going?
I'm not sure I'd even try, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm not sure we even had a destination in mind.
That's true.
So yeah, Dunstan just to keep pointing forward occasionally and just checking that we're not going round in circles. Well, that was the idea, anyway.
Fair enough. You may be going around in circles.
Turns out we're just a mile off of
Snowbelt?
off of Snowbelt going in circles.
Yep.
As the Marines flip the island over just to find us.
Yeah, pretty much. Tilly is sitting next to you, Millie, reading a book. She's just calmly leafing through it while you're sailing the seven seas.
What she's reading. Millie's in.
It seems to be a book on devil fruits.
Oh, that's the thing that our captain has.
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. I'm a little curious about it, so I decided to study up.
I would like to hang upside down to look at the book. Off the basket, like people do sometimes.
Sure. Roll me up. I think we're good.
Hello, it is us.
Henlo. Are we back?
It seems we are back.
Yeah.
Okay, connection is wonky today. Alright. So
So that is my text. Is that text I imagine that's probably not a ton of specific information on devil fruits and more general knowledge about the curse of the sea and probably what the types are, maybe. Is that
Yeah.
reasonable to say?
yeah, that's fair. Tilly's looking at your book. She is scribbling down some things in it.
What's she scribbling? I want to see. What you read?
Well, it's her handwriting, so it's not very intelligible.
Wow, you're a sloppy writer.
I kind of look over and see this and just... I'd rather if you didn't. It took me a long time to find that particular text, and, well, there's not many like it, and I'd rather you not mar any of the words such that they're no longer legible. I think I've combed most of what I can out of it, but...
Well, I'm just writing down notes in the margins, and she shows you, and it's not like... It's like on the side of the pages. It's not actually in the text.
What is, like, it's completely intelligible, you said?
Unintelligible. Her writing is chicken
or
scratch, but
unintelligible.
the words as printed are fine. She's writing notes in like the corners of the
Okay.
pages.
And I'll just,
I guess those notes are for you, huh? Because I doubt anyone else could read them.
Well,
that's fine. What are you writing, though?
Oh, I'm just writing down some research notes. I'm curious about devil fruits, you know?
I absolutely do. I'm the same way. I'm just curious what notes you were taking. Oh, what do those words mean? I'm having trouble reading your handwriting.
alright, well, I'm gonna roll research for Tilly. Not the best.
Just some general inferences and...
So, see, like this one, and there's like a picture of one of the devil fruits in the book. And, she's like,
I've heard you can identify them just by looking, but, not too sure about this one yet.
I mean, mine was a coconut, and coconuts don't fold, so...
Yes, I'd heard much the same. Something I wish I'd known a long time ago. But here we are now. Are we, by the way, it seems like we should have arrived there right now. What was the name of the... Are we heading for a particular island right now?
Well, are we actually going somewhere?
We never
I
said
thought we were going
heading to
anywhere.
a specific island.
At this point, Donson is for the first time in this entire journey going to pull out the map, which he does actually have. He
okay.
does have a map of South Peru. I just checked his gear and I did give him one because I'm not a complete idiot. Okay, so yeah, and then he's probably just going to hand it over. Choose where we're going then.
So, what is like the in that case? If I'm choosing where we're going, what is like the nearest island to us?
That would be the Kingdom of Soleil. It looks like a pretty big island. You could probably pick up some supplies there, or, you know, whatever you want. There are some smaller islands around, but they don't seem to be very populous.
Or we can steal a ship.
Yeah, you could possibly pillage a ship there.
Pillage?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are we talking about pillaging and supplies? We only have 40,000 berries, guys! We can't buy a lot with that.
That's why you pillage. When you can't buy something, you just take it.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
That seems morally wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yes, I think that's how it works too.
I'm gonna, like, kind of sidle over to our captain and be like, so, we picked up a couple of weirdos, huh?
I kind of look up at him and look at this tiny child that folds metal, calling people weirdos, and just
Yes, that was the idea.
and just. I would say everyone here is fairly unique. I'm not in a position to call the kettle black, as it were.
I just mean, like, I guess they really are more pirates than you or me.
I suppose so. I mean, when I was younger, I always thought there was some romance to being a pirate, but the life's too dangerous. And I kind of lean in a little bit closer and I kind of point it at Dunstan. This one in particular.
Tungsten, you want to pillage a boat too, right?
Tungsten?
I suppose we could. Yeah, Dunstan's completely going to ignore that it's called a wrong name.
I don't know about any pillaging.
Yeah,
maybe we can...
I'm not really in agreement with pillaging. We could, like, charter a ship, or even if someone gave us a ship, I'd totally be up for that, but I'm not really okay with this whole pillaging idea.
And if we're going to be sailing for the Grand Line, well, there's a pretty large marine presence there, at least from what I remember and what I've heard. We probably don't want to attract any ill attention on our way there, aside from the moral implications.
We also probably don't want to travel to the Grand Line in this thing.
Yes.
Pokes the play.
I mean, you have a point. I don't think we'd survive Reverse Mountain in this thing.
Reverse Watson?
You don't know about Reverse Mountain?
I'm not sure you do.
I imagine I would, since my people are from the New World.
I think Reverse Mountain is only one way, though.
Even so, if I got here, I would know about Reverse Mountain.
Alright. Fine.
What's that? Some kind of...
Well,
one of those weird islands?
Is that a mount? Is that a mountain on top of a cloud? Or
Is it a mountain that's upside down?
don't be
Yeah, is it
silly.
upside down?
There's no such thing as islands on clouds.
Yeah, that would just be silly, sis.
Yeah, Reverse Mountain, I mean, anyone who's going to the Grand Line should know about Reverse Mountain. It's a mountain that gets you to the Grand Line. It's risky, but essentially it's like a river that goes up a mountain.
Wait, you sail up the side of a mountain?
So a water slide.
A
Oh,
reverse
that
water
sounds
slide.
fun.
Do we have to
What's a water
drag?
slide?
Do we have to drag the boat? Do we have to like rig? Is there like a rope rigging system or something?
No,
along those lines?
no, you just sail it like you would. But, I mean, it's dangerous to be
This
sure,
sounds
but
quite disturbing. I should probably find more out. You should probably find more about this.
yeah,
You know,
probably.
before we actually go there.
I don't actually know where it is, but I know about it.
Maybe we can find some folks that have been to the Grand Line before, up in Soleil. That was the name of the island, right? Soleil,
Yeah, the Kingdom of Soleil.
or the Kingdom of Soleil. Let's set our bearings to there.
Dunstan's going to try and re-navigate to try and figure out where we're
Alright,
actually
now that
going.
you have a destination, do please re-navigate.
60.
Yeah. You think you're going the right direction. And you adjust the sails. The one sail. And point the ship.
Adjust the sail.
Point the ship,
Gene-
and the wind takes you.
As you say, Gene's probably like running the helm because he's actually a pretty competent sailor.
Alright, give me a sailing roll.
I can do that right now.
Not so good. Yeah, with that roll, you're pointed in the right direction, but sometimes you kind of swerve off course.
Sorry, I'm used to a smaller raft. It'll take me a little while to get my sea legs again, I suppose.
So, what kind of raft did you come here on?
It was mostly desiccated wood. You've seen what I do.
Yeah,
Desiccated.
that doesn't sound like it could be good for a ship. Maybe try not to do that on this thing.
Yeah, you're not going to mount the boat, right?
I'm trying my best not to. I've been focused mostly on not hurting any of you. And that's been taking mostly all of my attention. And I imagine at this point some of the boat does maybe the wood on it looks maybe a little bit drained. Like it's not bad because the wood's already like not alive, but there's some cracking and some dried out bits, I think.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if that was there
Well,
before
where-
we got it or after.
Where you've been sitting, especially, there's a perfectly withered butt mark where you've been sitting.
Boy, if you wither the ship, we're all in trouble. Well, I think you four are more in trouble than I am.
But if
At
you,
least at least you two with devil fruits.
The wood's it makes the wood lighter, if anything. I managed to get several days on a raft like this. We shouldn't have any trouble, but I'll do my best to avoid any more damage to the ship.
and if you scratch at the wood, you can see that it's only like surface level damage. It's only cosmetic.
Good, because I don't want to drown. Drowning sounds not fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a problem. Well, with those rolls, it'll take you 3 days to reach the Kingdom of Soleil. Yep. And
All right.
on those days, let's see, I'm gonna make it. And it's pretty much clear skies the whole way through.
Ooh.
Clear nights. So, the choppy waters you had, leaving Snowbell, you don't have right now. And on the third day, does anyone want to give me a spot roll? Everyone can, really.
Sure.
You're not you're not inside of the ship.
I'm trained.
All right. And Millie? We'll do one for Tilly.
Search. Smoke. Spot. There we go.
During that time, I would like to have been looking over the swords I gathered. Sheet material. And just kind of folding it into a katana shape.
Okay. Sure. Alright, so everyone except Dunstan manages to see an island on the horizon.
Land ho!
Yeah, land!
Where?
And Millie is going to rush to Dunstan and lean on his shoulder and says, "Right over there!" Just point over to the island.
Yep. And as you do, and I will take you there,
What?
you arrive, you see a kind of not the hugest island you've ever seen. It's covered in mountains and thick, lush forests. And as you draw closer, you can see a little town, or a big town, really. Big town here that's sitting at the mouth of a river that's just split straight down the middle. You can see several ports on either side. There's the city's divided by a river, so there's ports on either side of the river, or rather docks on either side of the river, and it seems pretty busy. You see humans bustling around and all sorts of things. What you assume are humans bustling around. You're still pretty far out. What do you do?
So we're still just approaching. We're on the boat still, right?
Yeah.
This seems like it'll be a good place to blend in a bit.
Also, it's just gonna. Sorry.
I imagine some of those Marines will still be looking for us here, so try and keep a low profile, all of you, while we grab some more supplies and, well, see if we can learn anything more about the Grand Line.
Dunstan's just going to be. Dunstan's just going to be immediately taking notes on pretty much everything he can pick out about the island.
Sure.
It's a port town too, so we should be able to find a boat.
Can you re-roll a spot for that?
Oh, me?
No, Dart. He's trying to take notes on the island, so I'm gonna see if I can give him a little bit more information.
Sure, 19.
Alright. The forest gets a lot thicker, and kind of the trees get really tall and they almost look really old. So the further back you go away, so around the foothills of the mountains, the forests are really, really thick. They're probably almost close to jungle. What you can see is kind of something over here. There are boats over in this direction, small island boats, not big boats. But you can also maybe just make out a larger sailing boat.
Okay. Yeah, Dunstan's just writing all this down, along with he's estimating the height of any mountains you see, and pretty much filling it with useless details.
I'm also looking at the mountains and such. Not for map making or anything like that, just because Sunny likes nature.
Okay. You may appreciate the nature.
I would like to appreciate the beauty of the nature.
They are some pretty.
And see if there's anything that might stand out to me.
There's nothing that stands out to you. They are very forested mountains, so trees cover them. They're pretty carpeted.
See any peaks?
Yeah, you can. There's a really tall peak over here.
That makes it out of the forest essentially.
Yeah, it juts out.
Okay.
Cool. That could be a landmark.
Well,
Yep.
shall we tie up at the docks and begin? We'll probably need to find somewhere to stay to begin.
Yeah, probably. Preferably somewhere cheap. I mean, we don't have much money.
All right, we're off to the docks. This is your
Again,
little
better
boat.
than the raft. I was to say again, better than the raft, but not the most comfortable boat to sleep on.
Let's see. Let me grab-
I would imagine we would like
That's for
sleep
certain.
in a. We would. I imagine that we would like sleep in a heap or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you did. There we go.
Sunny is one of the first off the boat. Dry land.
What?
He would start kissing it, but that's dirty, and he doesn't like dirt that
Yeah,
much.
it's-
He loves nature, but not dirt.
The dirt's very prevalent in nature.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
So these docks are like swarming with people.
Yeah. They're like swarming with people, and as you step out, a man approaches you and says, excuse me there.
Good
Oh,
afternoon, sir.
What might you be in the city of Soleil for? What is the reason for your visit?
Can Bunsen
Oh,
give
we're
him like a
looking
really?
for a boat.
Can Bunsen give him like a really funny look from behind him? I mean, he's pretty intimidating looking.
Yes, this guy may be sweating nervously slightly, but
Okay.
Billy
Intimidate?
yells at him. Billy yells at him. We're looking for a boat.
I see. You're in the market for.
yeah, he's in.
Well,
Oh, don't mind the old grouch. Yeah, we're looking for a boat and maybe a place to stay for a little bit.
Are you the port inspector here?
yes, sir.
What
My
is-
name is Eugene. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It is good to meet you as well. And he kind of like stops for a while. Captain Paulsgrave.
Thoughts?
What?
People in the chat are saying they can't see people on the map because of the banner at the
Oh.
bottom.
I got this. Hang on. How do you do it? Shift click? Nope. Yeah, like that. I think that's how you do it. Yeah, I have been forgetting to do that. I'm okay. I'm good.
We're good. We're
Is there, a
good.
fare, is there a fare to tie up our boats at the docks?
No, actually.
We've just been having a bad bout of, and he leans in kind of surreptitiously.
Pirates. Our trade ships have been attacked by pirates of late, so we're just taking the extra precaution of making sure that all visitors to the island come with good intentions.
Before Millie says anything, because I know Millie's about to.
Yes.
Sunny's just gonna go over and like kind of tug on her hand, like.
And I kind of like look around nervously at my compatriots before saying, "No, we are only of honest intention, just here to grab some supplies and rest for a while."
Well, excellent. I'll have you know that the Kingdom of Soleil is known for excellent
Dinosaur cuisine.
Millie will ask the guy. Are any of the pirates made of only women?
Not. Haha. Did I kill it? I killed it. Sorry. A bug landed on me. Well, those who've been attacked by the pirates tend not to return alive, so I'm afraid we don't have much in the way of descriptions.
That doesn't sound like them. So I guess it isn't.
Sounds like a bunch of mean people to me.
Yes, I've actually heard some terrifying stories that they only strike at night and such. It's quite frightening.
Well, that seems a little under the table. I mean, any good fighter knows that you have to face them, in the daylight, where you can see them, and face to face, like true heroes.
Yes. Yes, little boy.
Hey, I'm not a little kid.
Whatever you say, son. But let me be the
Millie
first.
will pat Sonny on the head.
Thank you for the warning, Eugene. We'll
Yes.
be sure to know not to sail out in these waters at night.
Yes, do be careful and enjoy the kingdom. But do try to stay out of the royal guard's way, if ever you see them.
Yeah, sure. So I've got my hat tied behind my back. It's a big straw hat, not like Luffy's. It's
a
like
wicker
one of the
hat.
old. Yeah, it's a wicker
It's
hat.
cone shaped.
Yeah, it's cone shaped.
It's more anime.
It's like a samurai hat. Way more anime.
I know.
He's
I
just
know
grumbling
that.
to him. He's grumbling to himself.
So how would
Millie
you guys
is getting
feel
really
about
into patting his
retrieving?
head now.
What?
So how would you guys feel about retrieving a ship from pirates?
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, that sounds very dangerous. I wouldn't recommend that, but have a good day. And he, wanders off.
You know,
Wait, Eugene, where was the nearest inn?
I like that idea, Tungsten. We should totally do that.
I guess it's, not really stealing if you're stealing from a stealer.
Sure, let's go with that and go steal their ship.
Unfortunately,
Why-
it seems like Eugene has wandered off at the mention of you stealing a ship from pirates. A little uncertain about your group. He seems to like Gene, but he's less sure about the rest of you.
Hey, I've been nice and friendly.
Yeah, but you're a child.
I'm not a child.
He may be concerned about you.
Dunstan, you might want to leave the talking to the captain. I feel like you give them the wrong idea.
Huh? The wrong idea. Pretty sure I get.
Making his ideas very clear.
Well, maybe you're giving the right idea, but to the wrong person then.
Really? Tungsten looks like he's a perfectly nice man?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we're all men.
Yes,
Come
Millie.
on, Millie.
Men. You're so good at this.
All right. And as you all head into town, I will take you to the town map.
Hey. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a big town.
Yeah.
You
That's a
plan
lot of
for
town.
everything.
Dude, I prepped so much.
She overplanned. She stressed so much.
So you guys are about right here. If you guys want to put your tokens on the map
I'd
again.
love to.
All right.
You make me a little guy? Oh my god!
Oh my god, the littlest guy.
Now who is the child?
Alright. Oh my goodness, so many tokens to resize. Alright. Okay, and then, of course... Thank you, Doom. I assume that was Doom. Or Ta.
There is no doom here, only top.
Only Ta. Alright. So...
Only Ta.
As you head into the city, you see, well, there's a lot of places to go. Where would you like to wander off to?
The closest place with food.
Yeah, in tavern, that kind of thing.
Alright. Well, as you all wander through the city, let me group you a little closer because... There.
Yeah, Millie wants to go to the bar where all the life is.
Alright.
By the way,
Yeah.
quick question. Are there forms of identification in places like this? Like, would Sonny have a form of ID that identifies him as older than a child?
I don't think so.
Rude.
I mean, I've never seen anything like that in One Piece. So, around abouts here, you find what smells like... Well, actually, you come across a bunch of different smells as you wander through the streets. You smell like probably something meaty, a lot of something sweet. There's like, that smells like
Sweets?
That smells like curry over there.
I smell sweets.
You smell sweets.
I go sweets.
All right. So Sunny wanders off.
Alright, we should stick to...
And he's gone.
Pipsqueak already left.
Alright, well...
I hope he's going to be okay. He's very small after all.
I'm sure he's fine. He's probably just laying in someone else's boobs right now.
She hasn't let it go. It's clear.
Is there this clear spite in her voice?
Yes. You can see. Sorry, there's a bug flying around. So Sunny, you found a candy shop, a gourmet candy shop. As you walk in, there's
No, stop! I can't.
as you walk in, there's chocolates, there's taffy,
I gotta go. No.
there's hard candy.
There's so many sweets. What are the price tags?
Let's see. You know, it's not the cheapest candy you've ever seen in the world.
Nope. I gotta find the. Oh no. Where'd the captain go?
So now you're separated. Let's switch back to the rest of the group. You actually do find a tavern, and do I still have that tavern map? I do not. Well, you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to deal with maybe not a tavern, and I'll take you to here. You come to this square where there's a tavern right about here-ish, let's say.
Okay.
About time. I haven't had a drink in hours.
I want to try some of this dinosaur meat that I heard about.
Alright, and as you step in, you can try some of the dinosaur meat. There's some tables outside with like little umbrellas, and it seems almost kind of resorty how they have it set up. There's like drinks with little umbrellas that are made out of pineapples, and there seems to be a lot of people just bustling around. This seems to be kind of a market hub, so there's a lot of people to watch and such.
Touristy?
Yeah, it's very touristy.
Millie is going to rush over to the largest group of people in this bar and just socialize.
Okay. Tilly's actually gonna sit outside at one of the tables with a coconut or a pineapple drink in one hand, still reading Jean's book.
And then you realize, Sonny's the one with the money.
Yeah, he
Or at
is.
least most of it.
Yeah, Sonny is the one with the money.
Yeah, I kept.
I mean, we can always pillage what we take here. It's fine.
I'm gonna. Yeah. What? So this dinosaur meat. I go up and order. I'll go up to whoever like the tavern keep is.
Yep.
So I was told that this town is known for its dinosaur-based cuisine.
Ah, yes, it is. And he just pulls out like this giant leg of meat. It's about as big as, I don't know, bigger than your head. It's about as big as your torso. And he plops it on the counter. This is a triceratops leg.
Triceratops. I've never seen a dinosaur before. I mean, I've heard of them, and I've heard of them. Those are like big lizards, right?
Yeah, they're I guess I ain't never seen one myself, but I hear if you go into the deep into the jungle, you'll find them wandering around. You could tell he's given this speech before a few times. It's like a touristy kind of speech.
Do you have anything a little bit more manageable? And I look at the entire Triceratops leg that he's put in front of me.
Yes, sure. And he just slides it off the counter and puts, "You'll be wanting the baby Triceratops leg," and it's just like another leg of mutton, but it's smaller.
I'll look at that, and then I'll just go, I'm not sure if I feel okay with the killing of baby Triceratopses, even though I don't know what they are. I'll take the big one.
He just leans in and says, "This is actually beef. It's sort of a... There are no more dinosaurs on this island."
Oh, it's just a tourist trap. I get it. Well, in that case, the baby Triceratops leg it is. And I hand him over the requisite amount of money. I don't know how much that is.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He'll let you eat.
Come on, Captain.
That's very
Kids
generous.
meal.
Thank you. Wait, what did you say, Dunstan?
I said, come on, Captain, the kids meal.
Yeah.
It's a lot of food. Did you see it was bigger than my head? I don't think I could fit all inside of me. That's impossible.
You sound like a man who wants to try a real Triceratops leg, and he plops it back on the counter.
I'll take a drink as well.
Alright, that's my man. And he, serves you up some ale and the giant leg of meat.
Great. The old man's paying.
Yeah, no, not a problem. I can cover it.
Alright.
And I'll grab an ale too and drink with Dunstan. And
Alright. Millie, for her part, is being absolutely fawned over by a crowd of burly men who are like, yes, you're so lovely, miss, and you're so attractive, so pretty. Your singing voice, it's amazing too. How do you get your hair that color? That sort of thing.
It's naturally like this. Thank you. She'll talk to them about, do they have any ships?
Well, no, I work here in town, and there's various answers. Yeah, one has a fishing boat rather. One has there are even a few. You even attracted the eye of a few off-duty Marines who are like, yeah, I'm on a big ship with, I'm part of the Marines. I have a captain though, so I couldn't exactly take you on the boat and things like that. And so, yeah.
She'll enjoy just the socializing aspect, probably not noticing their actual intentions. But she'll continue on saying, unfortunately, I guess we're going to have to take down a pirate to get their boat after all. Just to let that slip.
What? Little Missy. And the Marines, the off-duty Marines jump in and it's like, Little Missy, you should leave that to us. We're strong. And they start flexing.
I look over at Dunstan. I look over at Dunstan and just go, we should have Millie gather all of the information for us.
Yeah, they seem impressive.
She seems pretty popular.
Millie, if you want to roll gather information, and Dunstan and Jean, can you give me listen checks?
Sure.
Gather.
I don't think I'm good at that. No, I'm not.
No.
Alright. And gather information. So, Millie, the boys are more concerned about telling you about why you should go out with them instead of the other guys. So it's really just a big flex off. And you're getting, a lot of details about their personal lives and how that guy smells and things like that, but you're not getting a lot about a ship. Sonny.
Yep.
You arrive in this square. Over here.
Captain! Millie! Tilly!
And as you do, let's see. Oh my god.
A literal lost child.
He is your lost
More
child.
people would try to help me, since I look like a child.
I just picture Sonny just having the tears in the eyes and the snot coming out of the nose.
No, it's not that far. Come on.
As you're yelling for the others to come find you, you actually turn and see what looks to be a young girl with pink hair and a butterfly barrette in her hair running down an alleyway out into the out into the square, and she runs. She's running and she's looking back behind her, and she crashes into you, Sonny.
I'm so sorry.
Are you okay?
Well, I,
And when she looks back, there are 3 Marines chasing after her, and she looks really nervous. And she's
Go! Run!
after her.
I pull out my sword, and it extends. Hey, jerks!
thank you.
Leave the lady alone!
And by this point, those inside the bar can hear this, all except for Millie, who's being very distracted by boys. Unless, Millie, you want to roll me a listen check as well. Oh, yeah, okay, you can hear it too.
Alright, Millie's gonna... She's laughing, and it's clear that she's enjoying this conversation. But the moment when she hears Sunny, her head just snaps to the general direction she hears it from.
I just imagine, like, Millie's head turning completely backwards with a crack. I'm sorry.
That would so be in her character, though.
That's terrifying.
Which probably scares...
Yeah.
Which probably scares the guys off. But,
Yeah.
they're
They all jump back.
Yeah, she's just gonna say, it was very nice talking to you, but I think I hear my friend needing help. And she'll immediately rush out the door.
Alright.
By the
Dunstan.
way, he didn't take out his special sword, he took out one of the crappy swords.
Okay.
He's just kind of waving it around.
Yeah. Out of the way, kid! And, like, 2 of the Marines, like, try to rush past.
No! Leave the nice girl alone! I'm acting like a child right now on purpose.
Alright. One of them tries to pick you up. Are you gonna contest it?
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Alright, so you're gonna contest it.
Am I hearing the commotion outside too?
Yeah, you are.
All right, I'll step outside as well.
Yeah, Dance will follow. Does that squeaking sound familiar to you?
I think
What
it was
am I rolling?
I think it's Scrapple. So
Defender wins.
Defender wins, so he tries to pick you up, but
And I kick him in the balls.
you kick him in the stomach.
Oh.
You kick him in the stomach, and he's like, "You little brat!" And as you guys come outside, you see a pink-haired girl running past. Occasionally, she glances back at Sunny, looking a bit concerned. And I guess this is where we can start initiative. Let me bring up the initiative tracker, and let's roll for it.
Roll them bones.
Where is the initiative? Wow, these initiatives.
Wow. Wow is right. Those are some impressive initiatives. Let's see.
Why don't you technically be 2 higher? Because I forgot to put my initiative thing on.
Okay. Wow, I'm just rolling solid 18s for initiative, apparently. Did I roll that right? I did. Okay, so Marines are on, Sunny's on, Millie's on. Is everyone on? Oh, I need to get the other girl on. Yeah. There we go. And then let's order this. Send in. Okay. So first off, let's get some battle music on. Okay, it refused me, so I'm going to try it again. It is sassing me. I wonder why. Because I have loop on?
You're not my real mom.
It is being saucy. There it goes. Alright. Alright, let's get some music in. Alright, Millie, your turn.
Yeah, Millie's gonna walk up to here and say, there's no reason to get physical. We can all just be friends. And then she'll start singing. Yes.
Sure. I'm moving this girl back over here because, you know, I feel like it.
They were bullying some girl. They deserve it.
DC check of 20. You were not successful, unfortunately. So is that your whole turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Next, Dunstan.
Oi, oi, oi. We're on the island in 5 minutes, and you're already getting into a fight with Marines? You sure know how to party, Pipsqueak.
God.
They started it.
sorry.
They were chasing some girl for no reason. Not that I asked.
Said girl is still close enough, by the way. Still good.
They were chasing her.
Thank you.
Okay.
And he points out the pink haired girl to you.
I can't let them hurt a girl. Especially not one as pretty as her.
Suit yourself. Need a hand? Dunstan's gonna be walking over in this direction
Alrighty.
while saying this.
Grrr.
Do-
I'm just staring at them. Doesn't even hear you say you need a hand.
Alright, Dunstan, is that your whole turn?
I think so. He'll probably just move to that.
Alrighty. Sunny.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna use the. Basically, this is gonna be a non-lethal attack.
Sure.
But using the back of the blade. But yeah, still attacking.
Alright. And I'll have them roll defense. You hit,
Flap.
and this one immediately he gets smacked in the face, and he goes down. There we go. He goes down. He's unconscious.
Ha! Grrr.
And the other two Marines look at you. They look at each other. They're like, "Did that child just smack that man?"
You want some too?
Kid, I'm telling you, you're gonna get in trouble. He's gonna try and grapple you.
Well, I ain't gonna let that happen.
He's gonna roll that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, he
I was not good.
he's
Hey, put me
he's
down.
got you by the scruff of your neck. He's like holding you up. And this guy is going to use his movement. How far can he get? He can get pretty far. He can actually catch up. He's gonna run, so he's gonna go around you guys and catch up to her. But he can't grapple her this turn.
You can only run in a straight line.
Can he?
You can only run in a straight line if you're using the run action.
That's,
He can double move, so it's fine.
yeah, so it's fine. So,
Well, you only have moving more than 5 feet takes a standard action, and at this level, we only have one standard action.
I mean,
Double move is literally you using your standard and your movement action. You can't
Yeah.
do anything else.
yeah, pretty much. So, that's his turn. Tilly's turn. Tilly is gonna glance at this Marine here, and glance at the captain. Say, should I help her?
Yes.
And I think for a moment, and I look over at Sunny. I'll trust that he's in the right. And I kind of nod.
Oh, fine. And she closes her book, and her little sneck forms into a bow, and she's gonna take a shot with her bow. And he's gonna try and defend it. And he does. He like sidesteps as an arrow comes crashing in. That's her turn. Jean.
I'm going to take 2 steps over and look at this Marine, and just ask the question, what has this girl done that you're taking her in for?
I'm not sure on the specifics myself, citizen, but she's apparently crossed the king of this city. King Tyrannus von Marx II.
Do you have any proof?
I have my king's orders, or rather, the king's orders.
Oh, this is the Royal Guard. These aren't Marines. This is the Royal Guard, presumably.
Presumably, yeah, sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I thought they were Marines.
Sorry, I didn't have a...
Yeah, you described them as Marines.
Sorry. They can still be Marines, but...
Okay.
I'll patch that... Caught the DM like that. Okay, there are still Marines, but they're helping the Royal Guard catch this girl, is the gist you get.
I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna grapple this dude.
Alright.
Just hold in place and give her a little leeway to get away.
Alright, make a grapple check with your bonus.
Oh.
And he's just gonna make it. Okay, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, you've got him. He's like, what are you doing? Let me go!
And I look at this girl there and say, get away from now. But I'd like to speak with you later. Find you.
Alright, bye.
And she's gonna pretty much run as fast as she can. So that's like, is that 4 times your movement speed in a straight line?
3 times.
3 times, okay. So that's, she can get over here.
My grapple is very high.
Yeah, no kidding.
By the way, I just realized, the person who grappled me, I get a free attack against them.
Yes you do.
So I should do that.
Yeah, you should do that. Let's see how they do. They don't make it, but they're not down yet.
No, but they get smacked pretty hard.
Ah! Kid, you're really getting on my nerves.
And, Millie, it's your turn.
Well, Millie tried to be civil, and they won't be having it. So she immediately pulls her sword from Billy, and it's still in the sheath, and she'll rush over and smack this guy.
Alright, I guess you get some advantage because he's restrained, pretty much. Make your attack with a +2.
Bugs everywhere. Get out of my face.
So that's a 19 or just flat 17?
Oh, it's 17.
Alright. And they succeed on their defense. So they swerve, kind of wiggle out of the way in Jean's grasp, like, ah! I'm gonna report you to my superiors if you don't release me this instant.
And I look at him. I'll call them off if you don't report us to your superiors. You let this one go.
Fine. But
Really? Oh, great.
yeah, I mean, roll a diplomacy. I think actually.
I guess that's.
That's fair. That's more fair. Diplomacy.
Where is diplomacy? There it
Who
is.
can say no to an old
Okay,
man that
I'm
sucks
very
the life
good at
out of
that.
people?
You wish, old man. is what he actually says.
I'm a young, very fit man right now.
You.
I'm extremely tall and imposing,
I
fit
see.
dude.
You wish, punk. How about that
Fair
one?
enough. That's fair.
So that's Millie's turn. Dunstan.
Give me back my youth.
It's not like you could trust any deal you made with a Marine anyway. Ha! Marines acting as lackeys and chasing girls through the streets. Big surprise.
Sounds about right to me.
And Dunstan's going to come over here and just start rifling through this guy's pockets.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Alright.
This isn't just in broad daylight, too, right?
Yeah.
Like, people are just,
Yeah.
like, watching this, I imagine.
Yeah, there are onlookers watching in horror.
Yeah, Dunstan doesn't give a damn. These guys are like can handle the Marines. He doesn't care about that.
Okay, sure. Roll a search for me.
Sure.
If you want to loot it. Oh yeah. You find his pistol that he's carrying on him, and you also find a Denten Mushi.
Perfect. Oh, score! I guess that's it.
Fellow.
Sonny.
Oh, John.
So, well grappled. I've never been grappled before. Can I make an attack, or do I have to roll an opposed grapple check again?
You have to break out. So,
Okay.
an opposed grapple check again.
Alright.
You break out!
Yeah! Crappy rolls all around!
Yay! Alright, so you managed to kick your way out of this Marine's arms and drop on the ground and go like, grrr. And he just looks at you as if he's a father looking at a particularly cantankerous child. He's annoyed.
I drop the crappy sword. I'm pulling out, as a reaction, my normal sword, but just extend those out. It's a full-size sword in the hands of a child.
Yeah, he's not so sure that you should be wielding that. It's evident on his face. But we're gonna move on to his turn. Ugh, bug. And he's gonna move out of your... He's basically gonna move past you because he still thinks you're a kid.
That is his last mistake.
And that's gonna be his turn. This guy's gonna try and break out of Jean's grip. Let's see. He'll make a strength check. And he does not escape. Yeah. Yeah.
He's in the jaws of death, not that I'm gonna use it.
Oh no.
It's like, yeah. Yeah. Release me, or else. Hurry, call for reinforcements.
Well, you've put me in a tough situation where if I release you, you'll call for reinforcements.
You can't live now.
Well, I don't know about that. I wouldn't go quite that far. I say nervously.
Yeah. For Tilly's turn, she's gonna...
Millie doesn't say that, by the way.
Tilly's just gonna... So, should I shoot them, or... She's still holding, like, her pineapple drink, and she's sipping it.
Do you have, like, a boxing glove arrow or something that's not going to pierce and kill?
I can do this. And she, like, sticks the pineapple on the end of the arrow. Like a cork.
It's not gonna fly that well, but I do love the idea.
And she's gonna try and shoot at, this guy, I guess, is the one you would direct her to shoot at?
I guess so, yeah. Whatever she wants to do.
And, he does not make it, and this is the one Sonny hurt earlier, so the pineapple explodes on his face, and he basically flops to the ground unconscious.
Death by pineapple.
How's that? Was that good? And she just twirls her snake around her arm.
That defied what I thought an arrow could do. And
Alright, gee.
I'm gonna look over at this dude. and I'm grappling him, and Gene's just like, man, I'm in way over my head. But I don't really see any alternative other than to just beat this dude up. So I guess I'm gonna beat this dude up. There's a thing called, like, since I'm just right next to him, and I'm just gonna spend my whole turn punching him, I can do some kind of mega attack, right?
Yeah, you can do like a
all-out attack.
Yeah, all-out attack. I think you get. I think you get a +5 to your to hit from that, right?
You can do all-out attack with any kind of attack. You take a +5 to hit, but you take a -5 to defend.
Yeah, but.
So it just increases like my odds of hitting, but doesn't increase like damage or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna punch him regular.
All right, punch him regular.
If you want to raise your attack, you'd have to either use buffs or you get power attack.
All right, so you punch him out. he's pretty much one punch to the jaw, and he's out like a light. Would you want to describe it?
Yeah, I kind of I'm gonna punch him. And I'm going to punch him. As I do, I'm still grappling him, I guess. So I'm just going to kind of go in and do it like I'm giving him a hug as my fist lands in the gut. And then just kind of like wrap around him. And then I'm just going to try and say loudly, assuming that this is not going to work, "We liked a kid, but it's good to see you again, buddy." And I pat him on the back a couple times.
Roll a bluff! Roll a bluff!
I'm not good at this at all.
Roll a bluff!
You got this, I believe in you.
Can Millie yell, "Oh, was that your friend?"
Oh, wow! Nice! Yeah! Jeez. Let me just roll a general check for the onlookers. Yeah, most of the onlookers are like, those two are buds. Okay. This is just some weird thing, okay.
It's just some child going crazy.
And I'm gonna like support him and like Weekend at Bernie's him into the alley as I drag him into the alley, kind of standing up.
Right. So you do that.
I'm also gonna drag this man.
I'm also going to turn to Tilly and say, "Can you go fetch that girl? She hasn't gotten too far yet."
And Tilly's already returned to her table with another pineapple drink in hand. You don't know where she got it from.
Don't worry, I got her. I'll chase after her. I've got, give me a second. I think it's like 40 feet of movement? Yeah, I've got 40 feet of movement on the ground.
Alright. Well, it's her turn first, so everyone else can leave initiative, or rather, if you want
I'll just yell after her.
Yeah.
"Hey, wait up! Come back!" We took care of those people, I guess.
Alright, and Sonny, you can run after her if you want.
Yeah, I can run 120 feet using the run action.
Alright, go ahead.
Which means I'm just gonna run right up to her.
Is that special for you, or do you have...
No,
like...
anyone can do the run action, and it's 3 times your movement, but you could only go in a straight line. If you have the run feet, then you can go 5 times your movement speed.
Millie's gonna walk up to Dunstan Dukes, see what he's doing.
Alright.
Wait, lady! Are you okay?
Yes, thank you. What happened to those people that were chasing me?
The Marines? Oh, I mean, they're okay. They're just taking a nap.
That sounds kind of violent.
It was subtle. It was gentle. You know, like friends. Everything's okay. Anyway, do you want to, like, maybe come chat about why they were chasing you?
Roll diplomacy.
It was gentle as I put my hands around their throat.
So charisma.
Yeah.
17. I'm a child. Everyone trusts children.
And I'm gonna roll her thing. Okay.
Darth's internet went out.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Ah! I was saving that one in reserve. Aw, Darth's internet's gone out. Alright. Well, she calms down a little bit as you say that the bad men aren't chasing her anymore. And she sort of twiddles her hands together.
Alright. Thank you.
Anytime! Big smile and big thumbs up.
And she'll, like, gently take your hand in both of hers.
Let's hurry.
And she, like, holds your hand as she hurries back over.
Definitely not blushing.
Yep. So,
I just want to throw this out here. A child's willpower is much higher than Millie's. Millie has a 1 now.
That wasn't my willpower. That was my charisma.
yeah.
No, I meant the girl.
Oh, her-
She has
the
like
girl-
a plus
the girl
5.
the girl isn't a child, actually. She seems to be a teenager.
Oh, okay.
Or rather, young adult teenager, kind of in that region. She looks young, but not a child.
So, unlike me, who is not a child but is young, but looks like a child.
Yeah. She's just... to find out her age, you'll have to ask her. Millie, what did you want to do, by the way? With the...
Oh, Millie was looking at what Dunstan was doing.
By the way, maybe turn off the combat music.
It is off. This happy music.
Oh. So it's very exciting for happy
Yeah.
music.
Sounds pretty exciting.
So yeah, Dunstan's probably just like playing with the baby dinner moose she found.
Alright,
So we can figure that out.
sure.
Millie will take his lead and start pillaging the bodies.
By the way, while they were walking over, Sunny would like to have asked her name.
My name's Eileen.
Eileen! How pretty! My name's Sunny!
Nice to meet you, Sunny.
Millie doesn't really find anything. You might find like a couple hundred berry on them. Maybe 500 total.
Just rob them.
She will pocket that.
Okay.
So are we like in like a isolated alley with these 3 unconscious like
Yes.
Marines now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Are we like out of view of just people walking by?
Yeah, you're decently out of view here.
All right.
By the way, Pipsqueak, I know attacking Marines and all is fun, but if you really don't want to start trouble at every island you go to,
I swear that
not so
wasn't the
easy.
intention. It's just, I could tell that this girl didn't do anything wrong, and they were just chasing her, and, well, I guess it just kind of happened.
Um,
I'm sorry.
I think that's a noble intention.
Sonny, I chose to
Thanks.
trust your instincts on that, but we're going to have to speak to this girl if she has. Well, let's hear what she has to say.
Her name is Eileen, by the way.
Wow, what a gentleman.
Yes, that's me. Hello?
Eileen, my name is Jean. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm really sorry about the trouble I caused.
And she does like an apology bow. Like full half body, her body's a right angle, apology bow.
And Jean's like kind of not having it, and he's just like,
Still probably
What-
taller than Sunny, too.
Yes, still taller.
and what was the trouble that you caused? Why were those people chasing you?
I'm actually not really sure. They
You're not.
they started chasing me and I'm not sure.
I would like to maybe attempt to
Ye-
sense her motive.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Yeah, that sounds like an insight check to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Reading her like a book. Like an open book.
seems legit to me.
Yep. Sunny, she appears to be telling the truth.
See that innocent face? She's clearly not lying.
Pete, you get the sense that rather Jean and Sunny both, she doesn't seem to be lying, but she might not be telling the whole truth.
But listen, Miss Eileen, you gotta tell us everything. I promise we're not gonna like rat you out to the Marines or anything like that. I mean, we did just. I mean, they did just go to sleep.
I'll be
Yeah,
frank.
for some reason, all the Marines that we've met don't like us.
I'll be frank. I don't make any promises about not turning you over to the Marines. I'd like
Oh,
you to
come
tell us
on!
completely what happened.
She
And turn someone over to the Marines.
Gene, come on!
she looks a bit frightened.
If she's a criminal, we can't. Well, rightly let her
She
go
can't be a
and-
criminal. I mean, obviously she didn't do anything wrong, but do you have any kind of idea of why they were chasing you? Anything would be helpful.
Well, I was kind of surprised that it was Marines. I was running from the Royal Guard at first, actually, but, well, I might have...
Her face like goes red a little bit.
Just yeah, there it is. Come on.
I might have kicked the king in a place that's not so nice.
What?
Millie will get all up in her face and ask, "Where did you kick?"
I'm gonna try to push Millie aside. Why?
Well, he was being really creepy.
Wait. Creepy how?
Well, he invited
Creepy in the sunny way.
me to come to his castle, but I didn't really want to go. And then he insisted and grabbed my hand and
She looks really uncomfortable.
Oh, so he was being a pervert.
I mean, he's the king. Kings can't be perverts, can they?
I'm pretty sure they can, because kings are still human, Boyd. And, you know...
So he seemed quite taken with me, but the feeling really wasn't that mutual.
Well, it sounds like his own fault. He should have
Yeah,
gone.
he sounds like a jerk. He deserved more than that.
I'm not so sure.
Where did you kick? As Millie yells in the background.
Millie, I'll tell you later, okay? Just calm down.
Eileen will like surreptitiously gesture to Sunny's crotch. You could do a spot check to see if you noticed that, Millie.
Knowing Millie, she's not gonna succeed.
Spot.
See?
Yep, she's waving her hands. You're not too sure what that means.
So, the king was being a creep, and because you defended yourself, the royal guard's after you?
Well, he didn't really want to take no for an answer.
See, that's not okay! And Sunny just stands up like, I don't like this king at all!
I'm afraid not many of the locals do.
See, Jean, I told you she was innocent. I could tell just by the look on her face.
What if
and
we pillage his ship?
I don't think that's a good idea for your sakes.
I don't
Please,
like
no.
the king and all, but I feel like that's a death sentence.
Yes, he's quite. The locals here think he's quite terrifying, actually.
Wait,
Only a death sentence if you get caught.
you keep saying the locals. Are you not local?
Oh, no, actually, I'm part of a traveling circus.
Oh, a circus.
You're
so
a performer?
Millie is immediately.
Yes.
Please sing for me. And she'll grab her hands.
Perhaps we should go somewhere not beside these guys. Pointing to the marine. Unconscious marines.
And yeah, I'm gonna look down at these dudes. We should probably, I don't know. I feel like we can't just let them get up without having some kind of discussion with them about what happened. I mean, they've seen all of our faces.
I mean, what are they gonna tell their captain? That a kid and a girl beat them up?
Well, a kid, a girl, and then 2 adult men.
Ah. I mean, he didn't really do anything. Pointing over to,
Wait.
I didn't want to get in your way.
Wait, I thought you weren't a kid, Sonny.
Well, that's not how they see it, obviously. I'm not a kid.
You're not?
No, I'm 21. Why does nobody believe me?
Oh, I'm also 21.
Oh, I
Didn't
see.
have to ask.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Smooth as fudge.
But I am really, really sorry for the trouble I've caused you.
No, don't think of it as trouble. I mean, you didn't do anything wrong, and
Yes, but
it was the good thing to do. I couldn't just let some Marines, who I already despise, pick on some girl because she defended herself.
well, at least let me make it up to you. Tonight, we're having a performance at the circus. It's kind of just outside of town. If you're my guests, they'll let you in for free.
Millie's
Awesome.
eyes is glowing.
Is there
Big
like
sparkles.
food or something?
Well, I'm not really sure you'd like it. It's kind of, there is food there, and there's
No food. I'm in.
there's even a bit of a fair.
Can I be a part of it?
You want to be a part of it?
And Eileen looks at you and she goes like a little pale for some reason.
I'm afraid not. The
she's having trouble.
Captain?
Millie is going to force the going to
Millie.
pursue the Maller.
Millie, look, you can't just ask to join someone's circus.
You could bring it up with the ringmaster, if you really wanted to. But I'm not sure.
look.
I'm not sure you're exactly what he's looking for.
Yeah, you heard it, Millie. Besides, you're
Millie.
inside. You can't just leave us for the circus. Come on.
Millie is not hearing Sunny now. All she hears is about is performing in the circus.
Oh my god, she's so one track.
Anyway, Gene,
Well,
Art,
does it sound like a good idea?
yes, we'll be there. I think getting out of the town for the evening would probably be for the best anyway.
If you want to run away from home, you always go to the circus.
Yes. Well, I should get going. They're probably waiting on me, and I don't want to keep them waiting. So bye, everyone.
Bye, Eileen. Definitely not blushing on Sunny's face.
yep. And if you watch her go, she like goes down the stairs next to the river and disappears. You're not sure where she's off to, but she's gone now.
Oh, we forgot to ask where the circus was.
She told you it was on the outside of town.
Yeah, outskirts.
All right, you did. Oh, I must have missed that because I was busy bonding of her or something.
Yeah, and she also told you the show was tonight. So
I'm gonna
Be
I'm
right
gonna
back.
kneel
I'm
down.
stepping away from my computer.
I'm gonna kneel down and look at Sunny. Sunny, that was
Yeah.
a good deed that you did. Next time, make sure you know you're doing a good deed before you act. You could have.
Yeah, sorry. He's doing the kind of shameful shoe kicking thing. I just knew it. I took one look at her and I could tell that she didn't do anything wrong.
That's why I trusted you, and it turns out you were right. Just be more careful.
Yeah, there's more to being a pirate than just beating up Marines, you know.
I don't always rely on violence. Steam out of his ears.
And I look over at Dunstan now and I go, and we're not pirates. We're sea adventurers.
Yeah, Dunstan.
Yes.
I mean, I've been on a lot of different crews, but I think that might be the first time I've been on a crew with sea adventurers.
And
So
you can tell Gene is like realizing that he's becoming a pirate more and more, but like
he's refusing it.
he's not gonna take it yet.
He's not biting onto that thread yet. Tilly walks over and comes by. So, I heard that there was Actually, I have to have her do some gather information checks. She was doing some stuff while you were talking with her. Yeah. So, how did it go with the girl?
She's innocent for one. They were chasing after her because she defended herself.
Oh, I see.
And she's treating us to a show tonight at the
Yeah.
carnival outside of town.
A carnival,
Maybe a good
huh?
place to look. The
That's-
fair?
That's what she told you, huh?
Circus?
Yeah. What's wrong? Circus?
I heard something a little different from some of the people in the bar.
Oh, what did you hear?
Well, I heard it was a bit of a freak show, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you guys will fit right in there.
Freak show? What's that?
Roasted.
Jean, do you want to explain?
Do I...
Know what a freak show is?
I mean, I guess in the abstract, I know what a... Like, is it like a freak show in the sense of, like, you would see one in old, like, American fairs and circuses
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah, it's like that.
It's a somewhat distasteful event in which people that are exceptional or different in strange ways are put on display like animals almost.
And Sunny's face just drops.
Not a pleasant affair, I would say.
Wait, but she seemed normal.
I would assume that she would not be a display in it, although maybe there is something about her that is exceptional that we don't know.
I kind of don't want to go if there's just going to be a bunch of people treated as animals.
Well, she did invite you guys, so it would be rude to refuse a lady's invitation, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Howdy, Sunny.
Tilly,
My
you can
issue-
tell Tilly loves picking on Sunny.
And my issue with it is not with the show, in a sense, as long as everything's above board and the people there are willing to do what is being done and no one's being forced, then it's fine, just not the type of entertainment I would.
But what if we
Choose.
find out they are being forced?
Well, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I suppose.
I have to warn you, Jean. If I find out she's being forced to do something she doesn't want to, I'm probably going to do something that you might not see as very nice.
Well, if she's being forced to do something that she doesn't want to, then you'd be justified in doing so. I wouldn't have tried to stop her.
Okay, just as long as we come to that agreement.
And Jean's down with you. If there's if something's up there, Jean's in on beating him up. It's just
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. So, we're about halfway, a little more. Do you guys want to take a break here? It seems like a good...
Probably a good place to take a break.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
So we'll take a break for, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and keep
Now we're
going.
going to try to hunt this bug.
I may. I am annoyed. But anyway.
bug hunters,
Bug hunters.
bug hunters.
Alright, see you after the break, guys. 2. No, it doesn't. And we're back. Hello! Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to One Piece 20, the adventures of the Sea Adventurers.
The Sea Adventurers, yes.
We're
So
gonna-
not pirates.
We're
Oh,
sea
cough,
adventurers.
not pirates.
Yeah.
Not pirates. We don't have a name for our pirates, so we can't be pirates. And we don't have a flag or a proper ship. We're not pirates. We're Sea Adventurers.
We also don't have wanted posters.
Yeah,
So there's that too.
Clearly, not yet. It's coming.
Not at all. What you talking about?
Let's real talk though. I swear, if you put Sonny the child or Sonny the kid or something like that as my wanted poster,
Uh-huh.
I live with you. You will not see the light of day.
Sonny, the child. What's
This
more
just
dangerous
became a
than a pirate?
Western.
A child.
This just became a western, darn it.
Clearly.
Welcome, I'm Sonny the kid.
The fastest katana in the west.
You bet.
Alright. Well, let's get started. So,
Is this One Piece music?
yes it is.
I don't think I've heard of this.
You definitely have. Anyway, so it's right after you guys have knocked out the Marines. You're all still gathered kind of in that alley. What do you guys want to do?
Millie wants to go directly to the carnival. What was it?
Yeah,
Something that starts with a Z.
it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Sonny will try not to be taunted by the sweets shop, and see if there's anything we need to pick up first.
And you're just gonna
Yeah.
you're just gonna leave the Marines there?
Oh
I mean,
yeah, no,
obviously.
we gotta do something about that.
No, that'd be fine.
They'll be fine. We only knocked them out. It was all non-lethal damage. They don't even really have a scratch on them.
If you want, I can wait around to talk to them when they wake up. You guys can go around and grab some supplies.
Just
Gene,
leave them.
Gene, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Pretty sure they'll just try to take you captive as,
It's
Yeah,
fine. I'll be
prisoner.
here. It's fine. I'll be here with him.
It's still
I-
probably not a great idea. They are Marines, and if you slight them even the slightest, they'll probably try to arrest you.
I've spent a
And-
lot of time working around docks. I was a merchant sailor in my younger days. It's rare you find a marine that you can't slip a few belly to and call it a day.
I'll also
Just-
help. So, Dunstan and Sonny, you can go off looking for supplies.
Just if anything happens, try not to get arrested because I'm not good with rescues.
Don't worry, I
No
am.
one
I'll take
believes
care
the
of
child.
it.
No
We
one
certainly-
believes the child.
We certainly
even though I'm
won't
not a
put
child.
ourselves into. I think it's impossible to put ourselves into a situation that's worse than the one that we're already in.
I don't know. This seems pretty nice.
Yeah, like totally, sister.
Gosh, I am not getting this voice down.
Neither of us are.
I like
Anyway.
I like that shift though. I like that Sudden Valley Girl shift.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna
Honestly-
make that part of her personality.
Honestly, when she said
multiple
both Sunny and her and him can go, she kind of did this condescending like shoo motion with her hand.
Yeah, shoo shoo.
Even though it was her fault that the miscommunication happened in the first place, and she was super thankful to me, now she suddenly hates me.
She's a bit like a cat.
She's complicated. Dunstan, we should go look for supplies, I guess.
Yeah, I
Have
guess.
fun,
I want to see
boys.
more of the island anyway.
Alright,
Yeah, I mean, did you see that mountain? It was so beautiful.
alright.
Are there trash cans in this alley?
Yes?
Millie will begin putting the people in trash cans.
Gene.
They're not bodies.
Wow.
But who was the guy at the last bar?
Barry?
Yeah, Barry said they were trash.
You know, he did say that, Jean.
He did say that. I can't argue with you about that fact of the matter. He said that Marines are trash. But maybe it might be easier to negotiate with them when they wake up if they're not in trash barrels.
Trash that doesn't belong in trash cans.
It's complicated, I know.
Well,
She
let's
will-
just go along with him, sis. Like, he knows what he's talking about. He's the captain.
Millie will begin placing them back onto the ground.
Alright. And we're gonna switch to Dunstan and Sunny. Where do you guys want to head off to?
I'm not actually sure we care too much about the city so much as we want to see the outside.
I mean, yeah, I assume we're probably just like walking along. Dunstan will actually like be talking quite heavily about the topology of the island and the nature and everything.
Alright.
I don't get what most of that means, but it's really pretty and I really like nature.
Alright, then we'll go to the bigger, wider map. And if you guys want to put your tokens on it,
I see you're a man of culture.
Yeah, you're a man of culture.
Giant Sunny is back again.
I mean, Dunstan will literally just be following Sunny, and if Sunny wants to go outside the city, Dunstan will follow.
Alrighty. So, goodness me. Alright, so you guys are heading outside the city?
Yeah.
Alright.
Time to explore the island.
Yeah, screw the city life.
Alright.
We're nature boys.
Well, over here you can see some thick forests leading to the lush nature and the one peak that juts out up here.
I bet we could get a great view from on top of that peak.
Probably, it's a great idea.
Oh, crud.
You're muted, Alex.
Probably, that's a great idea.
Oh.
That's probably a great idea.
Okay.
Gosh.
Okay. So you guys head that away. You start entering some dick. Jesus. I'm sorry.
You heard it here,
Wording.
guys. We're entering some dick.
Wording, Fox. What are you doing?
I know. You enter the deep, thick forest. Rather.
That's... Now we're getting into dangerous phrasing territory.
Okay. Alright, so you guys enter around here, and... Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, that one's on me.
I'm never letting you live this down, by the way.
Alright, we'll come back to you guys. Jeez. I can't. Alright. So as they leave, and we're gonna remove your tokens from there. I'm not gonna regain my composure for the rest of the stream. I'll just have you know. It took you guys about 2 hours to get out in deep into the woods. In those 2 hours, these Marines start waking up. Oh my goodness. Words and phrasing are not my strong suit, and I knew it would come out on stream eventually. You'll have to just bear with me.
We need Arthur to show up and just say phrasing.
Yeah.
Archer.
Alright.
By the way, they just see nature.
Oh, did I not move them? I moved every... Aha! That is why. Hang on.
You did not move everyone.
Did not move everyone. I'm good. I'm good at this. Wow. Okay. I'm composed. I'm not, but alright, the Marines are waking up. I can't believe. Alright, the Marines are waking up, and this one in particular seems a bit groggy. And Tilly, who was watching over them, turns to Eugene and says,
Captain, they're, waking up.
"Should I put him back down?"
No.
Wow, that just got dark.
No, your voice also shifted in a scary way when you said that. No, it's fine. I'll speak to them, and I'll
Okay.
step over. I'll step over and I will say,
Millie will shadow him
All right.
Uh,
Go ahead and
good
step
very
morning.
over.
closely.
"Good morning, officers."
My head. Hey, it's you.
No need to get upset. We got into a little bit of a scuffle, and as it turns
I'll
out,
say.
you may have been a bit wrong in the manner in which you were handling things. That girl turned out to be perfectly innocent.
Innocent
I
how?
would- Well,
I heard she kicked she kicked the king. Sounds pretty criminal if you ask me.
yes. I suppose it does sound criminal to, well, the law at large. Regardless, you have, she's gotten away, and there's, nothing that the three of you can do about it at this point. But I would prefer if the reputation of myself and my companions wasn't tarnished by this event. So, how about, and I just kind of offer, I jingle a sack of belly that I put together. And is it berry or belly?
It's
Belly.
berry.
Berry.
Oh, berries?
Yeah,
I think
belly.
it's
It's
varies.
spelled belly, berries. Oh, okay.
It's spelled
In the
belly,
anime,
but
it's berry.
But it's berry.
Okay, yeah.
If that makes
I-
sense.
It does. I
Belly.
jingle a sack of berries in front of him, and just kind of like, so I'll hand this over to you, and we can consider this incident behind us. Is that fair to say?
Roll diplomacy for me. I want to, and I'll do a check on my end.
Millie is going to
Okay.
walk up to the one that woke up and hold his hand and say, "Can't you find it in your heart to forgive us?"
He looks at Millie. He looks at Jean, and then he tucks away the berry in his pocket and says, "Yeah, I guess we can overlook this little incident."
Certainly. I mean, you also wouldn't want to have to go back and tell your superiors that you let your mark slip through your fingers. Works for both of us. I kind of smile and, unless there's anything else, have a good day, gentlemen. And nod.
And he'll nod, and they'll go on their way.
And I give him what's like is 100 berries essentially
Yeah.
$1?
Oh my god, that's so little.
Like,
But your
that's-
diplomacy roll supports it, so I support you.
No, I'm just asking. Is 100 berries like $1?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I probably gave him like 10,000.
Okay, 10,000 berries. Subtract that, please.
I should have given them their 500 back. In bribe money.
Bribe them with their own money. I mean, there would have been something very clean about that, but
Oh man. All right. So you have successfully diffused the situation with the Marines. I was actually genuinely I genuinely rolled to see if they would be dirty Marines, and they were. So good for you.
gave him a quick $100, slip him a quick hundo, call it a day.
Call it a day. So where are you guys headed off to?
I guess catching up
All right.
if we can.
Let's get some gather informations.
Can I use
See if
diplomacy?
you can figure out where we went.
Yes, you can
Oh.
use diplomacy, I suppose, but I would prefer gather information. And Tilly's gonna roll it.
Only because it's you.
Alright. Pete, or Jean, you're able to get a general idea of where the others went.
Gene Parmesan.
Yes, Jean, Paul's grave relief. It seems like your friends were heading east out of town towards Dinabone Canyon.
Okay. In that case, We'll follow that lead and gonna head down after him.
All right. Sunny Dunstan. You find yourself in a forested canyon. It's pretty serene, shaded by a bunch of trees. The mountains loom high above your heads, and as you walk through, there are some kind of weird rock formations.
Weird.
Weird
How?
rock formations. Yeah, like weird how.
Give me a spot. Give me spots.
30!
8.
Yeah, they just look a little jagged. You don't know. That seems like like there's one with holes in it, and it just seems weird. And they're pretty white. Maybe they were polished by something. I don't know.
Huh.
Can I
Weird.
roll knowledge nature to see
Yeah,
if I know
Sam.
anything?
Yeah,
Sam?
go ahead.
The man of culture saved the day.
18.
Sunny,
No.
those are not rocks.
Wait a second. Those aren't rocks. What are they?
They are petrified dinosaur bones.
Oh,
see-
oh my.
What you thought was just like a weird rock with holes in it is actually a triceratops skull. It's like weirdly triangular, and
Ah.
they're
How did you mistake those for rocks?
petrified.
Even so, they still look like skulls.
Some of them are half buried and covered in moss.
I guess that sort of makes sense. Wait a second, I dust off the moss. These are skulls. Well, they're petrified, but they're still skulls. There really were
Skulls.
dinosaurs on this island.
Oh, you think there's still any here? I bet finding a dinosaur would be interesting.
I'm sure it would be, but judging by these skulls, I'm not sure there are any left. I guess we could keep looking though. Maybe we can find something to cook.
Oh my god.
I am going to look. I am going to look around to see if there's anything that's edible to cook, because Sonny's hungry.
Well, give me a search and move your token wherever you want to look.
15.
All right.
It's gonna kind of go. It's gonna move around the skulls,
Yeah.
looking in the brush, maybe looking for animals or something to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thompson will also try and help with it.
All right. You can roll a search too.
Good thing you brought your stunlock taser.
Okay. Sunny, you find a bunch of like edible plants, berries, really good seasonings on this island. It's a gourmet food island for a reason, you guess.
That's very true.
Like a lot of expensive spices just grow here wildly.
Ah, that's awesome. I'm taking it all.
All right.
As much as I can. How much do I get?
Let's say like 5 pounds of just sheer spices and like vegetables and berries. And Dunstan, you spot something in the shadow of this cliff over here. And as you look at it, you can just make out the form of some interesting looking creatures.
Oh my god, it's dinosaurs.
Hey, Pipsqueak, over here! And keep quiet!
You know my name is Sunny.
I would like to hide or move silently?
Sure, go ahead. Give me.
I'm not sure which to roll.
Are you trying to approach them, or are you trying to like?
Probably just hide for now, I suppose.
Alright.
Just like behind me here.
Okay. You're muted. You're very muted.
I'm also hiding, but apparently I am better at this than the person with the actual skill.
All right.
Yeah, Pipsqueak. Tonight's dinner.
Ah, yeah!
And so the Triceratops move in a little closer, and one kind of
Are
snorts
these like
it.
small Triceratops?
Huh?
Are these small or big Triceratops?
That's
Because they look pretty small. Oh, not anymore!
yeah. This is
They've
about
grown.
yeah. This is about how big they are. So
I mean, they're medium-sized creatures, or no, they're large-sized creatures.
yeah. So They're like grazing on the grass in the forest, and one of them sniffs the air, and kind of gets curious and heads this way.
Sounds like an opportunity to me.
It's really cute, but I suppose we should. He starts strolling a little bit. Looks delicious.
Want me to throw you over to the other two? You can keep them distracted while I finish off the first one.
Or, and this is just a thing, maybe we can hunt this one together, and maybe not throw me as bait.
Huh? I plan on taking all 3 of them down.
Yeah, but we can take them out one by one if we just do this.
Ah, fine, but if the other 2 run, I'm blaming you.
And he's gonna sniffle, and let's roll for initiative.
We don't get a sneak attack, or I don't get a sneak attack.
You do.
Because Dunstan's was very bad.
You do get like a surprise round because it it hasn't quite sniffed you out yet.
Surprised works the same way as in 5e.
Yeah.
Definitely time to jump out behind the tree and go attack this thing.
All right. Give me a second.
So just imagine you're hiding behind a tree that's way too thin for you.
I guess I'll just
Definitely.
use the marine sheet for this. Sure. That works. And that's the dinosaur initiative, and it's in order, so cool. Sunny.
Of course, I'm just gonna leap at, or once it gets close enough, I'm going to leap out and attack it.
Alright, so you're readying your action. Dunstan?
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna go ahead and do the same.
Alright, it's wandering closer. Sniff, 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 sniff.
It's not updating.
Seems close enough to me. Let's go!
No! I attack.
Alright, Sunny.
Oh, it's a really bad attack.
Yeah. I'll just...
Basically, I'm gonna try to roll a cook.
Oh, okay. Why? Oh, jeez.
Oh, you took that cook feature?
Yes, I did.
I was looking at that a while ago.
Alright, cool. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Doesn't work.
Does it get a defense because it wasn't aware of him?
That is true.
That is
It
true.
wasn't aware.
That is true, so... This, I'll give you it. I'll give you it.
Yeah.
I think it should be, if they're not aware of you, I think they're flat-footed, which means they don't get the dex bonus.
Right, okay, so
to
he
it.
would still be up.
Oh, I just rolled really fucking badly.
Yep. So, that's it for him. Dunstan, want to make your attack?
Absolutely.
Plates are way thicker than I thought it'd be.
You're still muted.
Jin,
Its plates are way thicker than I thought it would be.
And Dunstan absolutely skewers this thing. With, you basically swing your halberd down behind its neck. Its eyes go like that cartoony wide, and it goes, "Arr!" and like a little bit of blood spurts out, and then it flops to the ground.
Oh, that's enough to take it down?
Yeah, that's enough to take
that
it down.
one was way weaker than I was expecting.
And these two have noticed you both.
Uh-oh.
That makes sense.
Yep.
So, the proper initiative is starting now. Sunny, it's your turn.
All right, come at me! Rah! I've got my knife. I've got my knife at my side, put my katana out. I guess I'm just running an attack act to
Alright.
slice and dice.
Okay. Actually, I know what I want to play. No. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so you moved up?
Yeah, just moved up a little bit. Wait, I'm running an attack action.
Alright. Dunstan.
I shall move to here. And also ready an attack action for if anyone can call in range.
Alrighty. Triceratops' turn. These two are probably gonna do charges. Do you guys remember how to do charges?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, you have to run at least 10 feet to your target. You get a +2 to your attack. And I think you also take a -2 to your defense. Maybe it's a -2.
Alright, that sounds good. Then they will get a +2. And they're both gonna come at Dunstan because they're the one they see.
Yeah.
He's gonna charge and try and skewer you.
Okay, do I get my attack first?
You readied one, so yes. Alright. It tosses your halberd out of the way as it charges at you and strikes for... roll defense.
Okay.
I didn't super have these prepared, so... Alright, it tosses its head at you and swings its horns, but you sweep out of the way. This one comes in to charge, and it does the same thing, and it sort of actually flips. Like, it bends its head low, and its horn gets stuck on a tree root, so it flips over onto its back. And... nah, it's still here. It's tripped over here. And it snorts and, like, struggles. This guy's prone. Sunny. You're muted, Sunny.
I'm going to initiate a charge on the prone target.
Alright, +2 to
I'm
attack.
gonna yell out, wait, not that one!
Oh. I guess I'll go after this one then.
Alright. Roll me an attack.
Yeah! +2 to this! 27!
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And also... so I have to roll a cook check.
Cook check.
And if my cooking roll is higher than its max HP, I start cooking it on the spot.
Oh, jeez. Okay. It's not quite higher than... oh, jeez. Yeah, it's not quite higher than its
Cook
max
check.
HP.
But it still takes 10 damage.
Yes.
So after 10, it's current HP. So after 10,
Oh, it's current HP. Okay. Then
Yes.
you cook it on the spot. Describe how you do that?
so I've got a pan in my bag. And a fire spin and stuff like that. But the fire spin's obviously not big enough. So I just kind of skewer it through its forehead, and then it just kind of, as it falls over, it falls into like a pile of dead leaves and stuff. I just light a fire with a fire starting kit, and I start cooking it. Roast.
Well, now there is
Seasoning it with some of the stuff I've got.
now there's a steaming, a frying Triceratops. Okay. Dunstan, your turn.
Hey, Pipsqueak, what do you think? Think this thing would make a good battle mount?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't think it would fit on the ship.
Well, maybe, well, I'm sure we'll get a bigger ship soon enough. And I'm just gonna smile evilly at the dinosaur.
Then there's the case of feeding it. I mean, I imagine this thing eats about as much as, I don't know, 5 genes?
Huh? Hey, that sounds like your problem. Besides, you can consider it emergency food supplies.
The Triceratops starts nervously sweating.
I mean, I could just cook it now. I mean, it probably would be better cooked, or we could sell the meat.
Now it's crying. The Triceratops is crying.
I don't know, I do think I could do something to ride into battle.
I mean, hey, do what you want with it. Just know that if it comes down to it, I will cook it.
Hey, what do you think, lizard? Want to get cooked, or you're gonna become my follower?
It immediately hops up on its feet and like bows its head to you, and like does that I am not worthy type bow, but with its head. So Triceratops head.
And pat it on the horn, and then jump up on its back.
All right, cool. You have a Triceratops.
I mean,
though.
we are gonna need something to carry back these two dinners anyway. So
Exactly. There you go. You already thinking of use.
the
That
Triceratops.
feels very mean, making him carry
This
back.
has gotten so morbid. Telling it to carry his friends or his family members back.
Yeah.
One of them is currently
I
being
mean,
cooked.
it's that or be eaten.
Yeah. The Triceratops is still crying.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's at this point that Millie, Tilly, and Jean catch up to them.
As you just see Sunny cooking an entire Triceratops, seasoning it and all that.
Good lord.
And there's also another dead Triceratops right here.
Hey guys, meet my new horse.
Hey, I've also got dinner for us. Or at least lunch.
Oh,
Millie will
that's
put
a lot of food.
Millie will put a hand on her on her chin and go like, "That doesn't look like a horse."
It's definitely a horse.
It's his mount. Apparently, these things can be tamed.
The
All you gotta do
Triceratops
is threaten to eat it.
The Triceratops is openly weeping. It's staring at Jean and the two sisters with like those shiny eyes, those puppy eyes.
This seems
Millie will pat it
horrible.
tenderly on the head.
I was just gonna
Oops.
cook it. I mean, I was gonna use all of the parts and stuff as a good chef should.
Oh my god,
but-
I've disappeared.
You're all gone.
Oh jeez. Hang on, let me send it. Okay, you can hop on now.
Huzzah.
I don't know
Honestly,
if killing its family and eating them in front of it are going to be the best way to start off a long-term partnership with this creature.
see, I was trying to explain that to him, but he just wanted the guy's amount. I
What?
mean,
Would you rather I kill it?
I mean, it would make some good food. Plus, maybe it would enjoy being with its relatives up and wherever these guys go.
Millie is
It's literally
Millie
crying.
is now
I'm not-
climbing on the beast.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you eat Spot.
You named it?
His the Triceratops has literally bent down on the ground, has covered its eyes with its little feet, and is openly sobbing.
Maybe we
It
should
has,
get.
it has emotions. This is like either a sentient or, reasonably intelligent creature.
It's a one-piece
Exactly.
intelligent creature, so it's pretty damn smart.
You know, you're kind of making me feel bad about cooking its family.
Well,
I
I
will
mean,
ask-
survival of the fittest and all that, but
I mean,
Millie
I do
will
think
talk-
that what Dustin's doing is pretty cruel.
Millie will ask Billy to talk to it
Sure.
because I think their snakes can talk to animals.
Yeah, sure. So, they chat it up. Can you actually understand your snake?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, you get the impression that the Triceratops just wants to go free. And maybe not stay with the people that killed its friends in front of it.
No
Millie
way! This thing already accepted being my follower. It's not going anywhere.
It says it's very scared.
Then you guys just get out of here. I've got to bring this meat back anyway. This is a lot of the meat. I start lugging the Triceratops behind me, actually moving it because I have a pretty decent strength.
What's your strength?
16.
Roll me a strength check.
Sure. I guess there's no really athletics to this.
No, strength. Please.
Come on.
You're having some
Come
trouble.
on.
You're having some trouble.
It's not that it's heavy. There's just a lot of it.
I'll help him.
Alright.
I'll grab one.
Alright, so you can either roll strength or Sunny can re-roll.
I'll do one too.
Okay.
How much better, old man?
Well,
Yeah, these are heavy, but You could probably, like, eat some here.
I mean, I did cook some.
I mean, it's a
We
whole
have a strike.
triceratops. That sounds like it would
Hey,
feed our...
I am very hungry.
I'm just saying, that sounds... I guess one-piece food
This
logic.
is one piece.
That's one meal, I guess.
That's one meal.
That's a fair point. I was picturing, like, a triceratops, that's about 2 months of meat, like, in
For
one
a
piece.
normal person in real life, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
But here.
here... I mean, some of it we could probably
Okay.
cure, though, and
So-
have
That's
free
true.
rations, right?
Yeah.
I can just fold it and put it in my bag.
These 2 triceratops give you 15 days of rations.
Damn.
Hey! So I guess we take some time. I mean, we have, like, the
Millie
better part of
will
the afternoon, right?
then, as we're taking this, Millie will then say, "Where are we going to store all this food?"
That's a good point.
Thinking back to like the small dinghy
I
that
can-
barely fits them.
Oh, that's a good idea. We need to get a better ship.
You know, were we
There's only
going
so
to
much I
steal,
can put in my bag and carry on me, you know? And it's starting to get kind of heavy.
weren't we going to steal a boat from the pirates?
Steal, it's such a rude word. We're just gonna acquire from some pirates. It's not stealing if they're bad people.
And with the kind of, like, the better chunk of the afternoon around us, because we're going to the thing at night, can we, like, bring this back to the ship? Is that reasonable in that time
Yeah.
frame? And, like,
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Are you bringing the sad triceratops? Are you bringing Spot along?
I'll say
Yes.
this, Spot was definitely not going to fit on the ship.
It'll
I
fit
don't
on
think
the
those 2 things of meat won't fit on the ship.
It'll be fine.
Sonny could probably
We'll
fold them.
store it all there. I'll fold them. That's what I'll do. I mean, they'll retain the weight, but they'll be small.
For the
Oh,
living
God,
one,
just imagine
hear its
eating
bone
this-
snap.
Imagine eating like a pebble and it just fills you up instantly.
Senzupine.
Yeah.
Senzupine, yeah.
They call that the biz.
Senzupines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could actually make a feet based around that.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a brute feat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna consider that now.
Okay. So, we're gonna head off back to town, I suppose. Goodness me. Alright, so you all are heading away from Dinobone Canyon back to Soleil. Let's see. Go back to the docks. And you can start putting away things here.
All right, we do so.
And I guess I'll have to get Spot out.
Yeah, I say hello to Eugene as we're loading.
Yeah, as you're going through town, you're collecting a lot of stares from people who,
They thought dinosaurs were extinct. Ha!
yeah, it's essentially you're getting a lot of disbelieving stares from the locals and a lot of like,
Ooh, can I pet your triceratops?
from tourists.
Sure!
Also, that barkeep straight up lied to me. He told me there were no actual dinosaurs, but
That's very rude. I mean,
That
I-
means you ate a child.
It seems like most of the locals were not aware that there were dinosaurs still in existence on this island.
I take some of the bones and stuff I took from the other dinosaur, which I folded up neatly, by the way,
Yep.
and put it in my pack. Maybe I could use these for something later, but right now I'm gonna put them on the boat, or I could try to sell them.
You could.
I guess I should have known. I forgot to ask what that meat was if it wasn't Triceratops, and it was very large. I
You're
probably
right.
should
Yeah.
have seen this. I
He
probably
already
should have
told
seen
you
this
what it
coming.
was.
Yeah, he
Like-
did.
I feel like he was lying now.
And then he doubled back, and I believed the double back. That was my mistake.
Well, it seems to be that most of the locals did not realize that there were still dinosaurs on the island.
Hmm.
That's the impression you get from the people who are staring.
Yeah, people are kind of agape at this thing tramping through the streets.
So, Gene, do you think I could sell this, these Triceratops bones, or do you think I should make like a sword out of it or something?
To be fair, Spot does seem to like the attention.
Good job, Spot.
It's kind of getting over the fact that its friends are dead and is just enjoying being like gawked
Short
at.
memory thread. Short memory trek. It's fine.
It's peanut brain. It just It seems to like being the center of attention. That's all.
God,
Up to you, I suppose. Sonny.
there's a thing for that.
I knew I'd get over it.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to find a bigger boat because he definitely can't be on this
Yes,
boat. He'll
he's-
probably
he's-
sink it.
He's not riding on that boat, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
He tries to step onto it, but the whole boat kind of sways in his direction, and he steps back onto the dock, and he looks at you, all
You
with
can't-
those sad puppy eyes again.
You
I'm
can't
sorry
float
about
people, can you?
Not yet. I haven't really tried, to be fair. And plus, I don't think it'd be very pleasant. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that to Spot. I mean, I am sorry about the whole family incident. It is survival of the fittest, and we didn't need food. I'm really sorry, Spot. I'll try to pet Spot.
Diplomacy, please.
So, just straight charisma. 5.
Okay, so Spot is gonna toss you into the water. Make a reflex save.
11.
And I'll make a roll for him with his strength modifier. Okay, so you're in the water. Sploosh!
Wow!
Hey, Pipsqueak! Can Dunstan just like reach in and grab him?
Yeah, you can do that. It's
I imagine it's not very deep.
it's not super deep, but it's deep enough.
Just
It's
to
deep
pick him
enough
up,
for your
lift him out.
small, childlike frame.
And Dunstan picks Sunny out of the water, and Sunny looks like a drowned rat, especially with his little tail. Sunny,
What?
Dunstan heaved you out of the water, and now you look like a drowned rat
Why a rat?
because of your tail.
Raccoon tail.
Okay,
thank you very
drowned
much.
raccoon.
I don't like Spot.
You should probably be more careful.
Oh, you're blaming me with whatever.
Of course, it's your fault.
Yeah, Spot.
To be
Spot
fair, you
snorts
keep reminding-
affirmatively, like agreeing with Dunstan.
To be fair, you keep reminding him that his friends are dead.
And it like nuzzles up against Millie for that and gives it the puppy eyes.
Millie will pat it.
And he enjoys the pets.
I'm gonna go sell these bones.
Alright. So you go and try and sell the bones.
It's a Tyrannosaur. No, it's a trike.
Yeah, you'll have about. Jeez. So let's roll a d20.
The bones of an entire. Well, actually, probably 2 entire.
The horns
Strikes.
are probably worth a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of bones. Maybe like 100,000 berries worth.
All right. I'll sell it.
Whoa! That's really
We
good.
now have 140,000 berries, guys.
Not bad.
Yep.
I just come back with money signs on my eyes.
Yes.
guys! I just made us 100,000 berries!
That was quick.
I mean, dinosaur bones sure are rare for a place where there are definitely dinosaurs.
You
suppose they
definitely
are.
found a couple tourists to take those off your hands.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we should go back and gather up the rest of those bones we found.
Those
Nah.
are petrified. I don't think those would be very good to sell.
Yep.
Maybe later, but I believe it's getting on a little bit into the evening.
Yeah, we
Yep.
should probably go to the circus place.
Yep.
Yeah,
Millie's
let's make our
eyes
way there.
bright up again.
All right. And
Shall we away?
yeah, you shall away. And
Hey!
As you head out of town, you definitely spot something on the horizon, and as you get closer, you can tell it's a circus of
Hey!
some kind.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh
Oh,
dear.
Spooky.
I am suddenly regretting
It's a little spooky.
everything.
It's a little
Is
spooky.
it heavy?
Tell us-
Is it heavy populated?
Yeah,
She didn't
there's
tell
a
us it was
lot of
gonna be
people.
scary.
Millie's gonna rush out and ask where the director is, the guy who was in
Ringmaster.
charge. Yeah,
Ringmaster. But actually,
ask.
they'll some of the people will actually just point to a big top tent off in the distance.
In the image, would it be the
Yeah, it would be the castle.
spooky castle? Yeah.
The spooky castle.
Is anyone? So we're here now. We're walking amongst the carnival.
You definitely are.
Like just taking in the sights. Like, what's the scale of it? Like, are we like these rides? Are these things we're actually
Yes,
seeing? Or
yes,
is it...
these are things you're actually seeing. These rides. There's a roller coaster with loops. There's a Ferris wheel. There's a merry-go-round. There's lots of game booths.
And Sunny isn't allowed on any of them.
And does it look also?
Yeah, there's a faint tint of like uncomfortableness around, but that could just be that it's a carnival and things are a little sketch.
A lot of those dead trees.
Yeah. Some
Don't trust carnies.
it's
Got it.
It doesn't look like the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
Okay.
But it does look a little. It's not like Saba Odi, but it is. It's like it popped up in the middle of the night, essentially. Things are a little bit rickety, roughshod.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the first time Millie's seen something like this. Probably familiar with festivals, but not an actual carnival.
Yep.
She's still rushing to to where people said the ringleader is.
And I think that's where we'll end the stream for today.
Okay.
Good game.
This seems like a good place to stop.
GG, yeah.
GG.
GG.
Hey, thanks for running, Fox.
Yeah, of course. And thanks for everyone who came to watch, and thanks to you guys for playing.
Yes, thanks, Mac, for showing up
Yeah.
last second, arriving in style.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a grand time.
All right.
Indeed it was.
All right. So bye, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.